is going to be our single leg stand, but it's going to be an active single leg stand. So again, we're going to take our right foot. Our right foot is going to be our stance one. Our left leg is going to be a kickstand at the back. I want you to again have hands on hips, and I want you to think about, can I take the weight onto the heel to start off with, and we're going to pull the heel, weight onto the hip first of all, my apologies, and pull the hip forward over the foot, and then we're going to push our hips back into our track start position, but the knee stays forward. Now sometimes what will happen is, as you come there and you push the hips back, you'll lose the knee. Knee comes on, then bend over without the knee coming back, and now we'll hold for 45 seconds. And I want you to really press down into the ground with the foot. If you want a little more hamstring, try and pull the foot back underneath yourself, but press right down straight away. And the back foot should be able to come off the ground at any time there. So press and hold, push the hip back. If you wish to, just tap the glute to make sure it's working, run the hand on the hamstrings, run the hand onto the quads, and if you can, just the top of the calf should be kicking as well. Press down. Deep breath in, on the exhalation, push into the ground. Hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax back out. Give the leg a little shake. We're going to go into the left hand leg now, first set. So the left foot's going to be our stance one. The right one's going to be the kickstand, so it's just going to be coming out the back here, only there for balance. Legs start straight, hands on hips. We're lifting the hips up and over to allow that knee to bend. Weight should transfer from the heel to the midfoot, more towards that zone 2 big toe. Then we're going to keep that knee in position and slowly bend at the hip. Don't allow the knee to come back. Hold and then push down through the ground. Really push down through the ground. It's not a balance drill, but really try to use the stance leg to stabilise. Push down through the ground. Push down through the ground. Really push down into that hip, into the hamstring. Quads working really, really nicely now. Press down, really press. 5, in fact that's a lie, sorry, 15 seconds, can't count. Keep the back long, push the hip down, keep the knee forward, weight on that glute, feel that glute working hard there, good. Engage with the ground. 2, 1, and relax back out. And you'll find everything working there. Perineals on the outside of the ankle working, quads working, calves working, hamstrings working, glute working, lower back working to keep you in that movement. So, second set, right foot's going to be back in, so our first leg again. We start off leaning with the weight on the heel. Now that's important because we want to lift up and over and then allow the knee to bend. And then we keep the knee in that position as we take our nose forward and our chin forward. Hold. Now I want you to press down through the ground. Really push hard through the ground. Tap the glute. Is it on? Hamstring. Is it on? Quad. Is it on? If you want to, try and pull that heel back underneath your bottom to get more hamstring, but this is absolutely fine here today. Hold here, really working hard, press down through the ground, really pushing, active, be long through the back, not let your back curl around, keep yourself long through that spine, but push the hip back. Really try and keep pushing the hip back, but don't allow the knee to sneak. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. And again, it's left leg, second set. Ready. Kickstand with the right. Leg nice and straight. Bring your hip up and over, allowing it to bend where it wants to bend. Explore zone 2 into the big toe. Push the hip back and press down through the ground. Now we start the clock. Good. Hold here. If you want to put in a reach, please do. Just bring that opposite arm in from the stance leg. Light on the back leg, all the way down, and press really hard down through that foot. One of the key mistakes is when we go into the hip hinge, the knee comes back, keep the knee over that zone 2 of the big toe. Okay, so really work the glute here. 15 seconds, press down to the ground. Keep the back long, keep the breathing and ribs down, natural breathing. Really work and relax there, good job. One more set each side to finish off with, okay? So we're back onto the right hand side, and the right hand foot's going to be the forward foot, the left hand side is going to be the kickstand. I want you to sit back on the heel, deep breath in, invite the hips forward into our lunge, good, and then I'm going to invite the hips back, but don't allow the knee to come back, knee stays in its fixed position. Push down to the ground, so really push down, but at any time your toes should be able to wiggle off the ground. We're not gripping, we're not clawing that toes on. Press down to the ground. If you want hamstring pull, heel back the way, or try and get that sensation of pulling the heel under the hip, hold here, push down to the ground. It's all in the layers of setting the exercise up, so make sure everything's done to its fullest range. Good job. Hold here. And relax back out. Good job. Last one off the left hand side. Left hand foot forward. Right hand foot back. Hips nice and straight. Leg nice and straight. Fingers and hips, invite yourself up and over the front of the foot. Once you get into that zone 2, put in your hip hinge, but don't let the knee creep out. Good, hold there. Press down through the ground, long through the lumbar spine. We're not curling around, and at any time, that back leg should come off the ground, press down. Feel the glute. Is the glute working? Is hamstring working? Good. Is quad working? Is calf working? And is the foot working? Big toe pressing at the ground. You should find when you're doing this here, there's not much deviation from the foot because we're loading it up. We're working really, really hard. Rather than a passive single leg stand where the foot might rock and roll, I want you to really try and think about pressing that foot down to engage with the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, and back out. Well done, guys, and that's our first class of the foot fundamentals. Any questions, please reach out to me.